Hello everyone. Today we're going to be doing another physics MCQ, which is in Feb March 2024, paper 12. So it says there's an initial stationary firework which explodes into two fragments and moves in the opposite direction. So if we imagine a fragment like this and it's breaking up into m and 2m and it moves in opposite directions, and we know the total kinetic energy afterwards is E, and one of the fragments has mass of m and 2m like we did, and we need to find the speed of the fragment of mass m after the explosion. So if we consider drawing this out, we can see it would be like this, and this would be like this. Now, based on the principle of momentum, we know the initial momentum will be equal to the final momentum. And since this was a stationary firework, the initial momentum must be equal to 0, and hence the final momentum must also be equal to 0. So if we consider it, let's just consider this as V1 and this as V2. We can say that m V1, let's just take this as negative, will be plus 2m V2 must be equal to 0, right? So we can go 2m V2 is equal to m V1, since it's in the opposite direction. Hence, we can say that 2 V2 will be equal to V1, and then V1 half will be equal to V2. So we can conclude this length will be equal to now half of this, the of the speed of mass m, right? So we know that. Now, let us form an equation for the total kinetic energy. So we know the kinetic energy of this mass will be half times mass times v1 whole squared, and we know the kinetic energy of this will be half times 2m times v1 over 2 whole squared, right? So if we consider simplifying this will be half mv1 squared plus this cancels out, so it'll be mv1 squared divided by 4, right? Because this will become 2 squared, this will lead to 4. So this will be our final equation for the value of E, right? Now, if we consider simplifying this, we'll get E will be equal to, we can see this is all common. So if this is basically the same as half mv1 squared plus quarter mv1 mv1 squared. So we know this will equal to 3 by 4 mv1 squared. Now rearranging the equation, we get 4e divided by 3m is equal to v1 squared, and we need to find the value of v1. We'll square root it, so we get 4e over 3m will be equal to v1. Hence our correct answer here will be option D.